What's up, guys? It's ACM for short here, and I'm bringing you Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Red walkthrough for part, Lord knows what part this is. I'm not even going to say what number it is, because the title will have it. So, what we did last time, we beat Misty, and we beat this rocket guy that gives us digs. So now we're going to head south. We're headed downtown. Dog. And when we come down here, here's my team real quick, just a little glimpse into what I have. I have a level 30 and level 32, and I'd highly advise you going into this grass and finding a Meowth. And I know Meowth, everybody knows what Meowth is from the TV show, but Meowth has more of a purpose for that in this game only because you can catch it and whore it up. So when you catch this, you need to, I mean, you don't need to, but I highly advise it. Unless you have plan on like having 6 Pokemon in your team, then I wouldn't catch it if then, but I mean, it's a really good idea. So I just put it to sleep, and then I just throw a Pokeball at it, because when you sleep or poison or burn or paralyze an enemy, you have a better chance of catching it. So I put it to sleep, and I didn't weaken it at all, which is kind of funny, but yeah. Throw a Pokeball, really easy. I don't know why I'm getting so lucky with catching these Pokemon in this file, so I'm kind of happy about that. But yeah, I catch Meowth, and we're going to use it for cut and flash, which is later. You'll understand what I'm talking about later. So for now, just catch it and bring him with you. He's chill, and yeah. This is the daycare centers. If you ever have a Pokemon that you want in your team or whatever, and you just want to train, you have to put them in there, and they will train by themselves, but very slowly, and it costs you a little bit of money. If you go in here, this is a guard's on duty, but he says he's thirsty, so he won't let you pass. So what we're going to do is take the underground route, which is over here. Not really the safest thing for a 10-year-old kid to go to is an underground route. But, let's just do it anyways. We're going to go underneath the city called Saffron City. And Saffron City is a city we will access later on in the game. But for now it's blocked off. So here we are. We just went underneath it and past it. Now, here is up in this building. Right there. This is another guard that doesn't let you go into Saffron City, but we're below it now, okay? Over here there's also a berry. I can't remember what type of berry it is. Citrus berry. There you go. Spelled with an S. Oh, Pokemon. So funny. But, alright, so now what we left off last was I have my Weeping Bell, who is level 30, and my Vermilion is 32. Actually, he's 29. Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm going to train my Weeping Bell up to the same level as my Vermilion. So I'm just going to let Weeping Bell do all of the battling. He's going to get all of the experience. So you're just going to take this brown path, thing. Sand. I don't even know what it is. It's probably sand. It might be something concrete. I don't know. Whatever. Too much detail to care about. That kid right there is a Squirtle level 20. And he's important because you'll see why in just a little bit. Now this Squirtle's not important at all. Kind of sad to say, but it's true. So, yeah. Alright. So you beat the girl, and then this guy over here, this bug catcher, has a Butterfree level 20, and he's important as well. And, you'll see why again in just a little bit. But first things first is we're just going to battle all of these trainers, get through here. They're pretty easy. If you can beat Misty, you can beat these guys. Don't worry about it. And you want to make sure you battle all of them. Don't try and avoid them unless you're really close to losing, because you want the experience to grow your levels. So here we are in Vermillion City. Now the type badge in this city is electric, but the name Vermilion, the color Vermilion, is actually a color of red, which is strange, I know. But I don't know, whatever. They felt like they can do it. It's their game, not ours. So I fully heal, and there's a couple things we're going to do here first. And first things first is we're going to head down here. And you'll see this huge building with this little Pokeball thing on top of it. It's called the Pokemon Fan Club. And there's like a whole bunch of no-life people in here who are obsessed with Pokemon. And you talk to the director guy over here. He's the guy with the big brown hat. And he likes talking about his Pokemon, because he's a Pokemon fan, I guess. And for you listening to his rant, he gives you the bike voucher. And if you go back all the way up to Vermillion City, which is where Misty was, he and you take it to the bike shop thing, you'll get a bicycle. And a bicycle is a much faster way of traveling. Okay? So we're headed up to Cerulean at 50,000 miles per hour. And here we are in Vermillion City. And you're going to go into this bike shop and give the bike voucher to him. You do not need to do this, but I highly advise it because it gives you the bike. You will need a bicycle path for later. Although you can take an alternative route to Fuchsia, but it's a little bit longer anyways. But you'll see what I'm talking about, all that later. I just advise you get your bike now. And if you click bike and use register, you can use it by pressing the select button. If you're on Game Boy Advance, it's select. If you're on the thing that I'm using it on, it's on backspace key. So you can switch on and off of your bike really easy instead of going into your bag and putting it on and everything. So there you go. Alright, so here's my bike, and it's a lot faster than running. And we're going to head all the way over. Although you cannot use your bike in your in houses and stuff, but you can run in some houses, and some houses you can't even run. So here we are. Okay. Underground path, we're headed all the way back to Vermilion. Alright. And we're almost there. Almost there. Okay. Now we're going to go into the Pokemon Center when we're here. And if you talk to this girl right next to the healing place, I don't know why I'm healing, I didn't even train. This girl with the purple hair, she gives you this thing called the Versus Seeker. Now this is not in the original red, blue, and yellow. This is only in fire red and leaf green, so just a little heads up. But what this Versus Seeker does, it allows you to rebattle trainers you've already beaten. And I'll show you what that means. But also, if you're playing yellow, this city right here is where you'll get your Squirtle. You'll see Officer Jenny in the center. And she'll give you a Squirtle if you beat the badge. So, just a little heads up. So here's the Versus Seeker. I'm going to put Versus Seeker on register. If you use it, you have to walk 100 steps to use it. So I'm just going to go back and forth to charge up the steps on this counter thing. And 9 left. And here we go. Now look, it's going to show me which trainers want to battle. And it's the guy that I told you about, the Butterfree and the Squirtle. This is your way to train, especially at this point of the game. You want to get your Pokemon up to level 28. Okay? All in that 28 to 30 region. And by doing so, you're going to just Versus Seeker like hell. Okay? You're just Versus Seeker only. And don't even accept the girl that's in the middle. Just accept the bug catcher with the Butterfree and then this kid with the Squirtle. Okay? So now I'm going to go back and forth to recharge the steps. Recharging the steps. And let's use it. And there's still 7 steps, so here we go. Alright, now you're going to train on, there you go, all 3 of them accepted, but we're not going to take the girl, remember that. So we're just going to use these 2 people and just keep rebattling them. And sometimes they'll say no, sometimes they'll be not ready when you use your Versus Seeker. Just walk another 100 steps again, and then use it again. And this is the fastest way of training, because the wild Pokemon give you like 70 experience, and then this Butterfree gives you 600, so, and the Squirtle gives you like 300. So it's definitely the best way of training. This is how I usually train my Pokemon. Every single time I beat this game, I go here and battle these 2 kids. But yeah. And here we are. So, yeah, like I said, just battle these 2 kids over and over again. Get your Pokemon between level 28 and 30. You should have more than 1 Pokemon in your team now. I can advise you by that. If you have your starter, it should definitely be in their 2nd evolution. And you should definitely have 1 or 2 extra Pokemon here. I have just Weepinbell right now. But it's good enough right now. I'm happy with Weepinbell. He's pretty good. He actually rapes a lot better than I thought he was going to do. And he takes on everybody so beautifully. So I'm happy with that. I think I head down. So yeah, okay. Now I head down the Pokemon Center, and I'm just going to heal and save up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this part, whatever it is, to the Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Red walkthrough. Yeah, basically that's it, alright? Peace.